Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly update. I think this is number 29 or 30, probably 29. Anyways, I just got back from Brick Fair, and I have not done a weekly update ever since I moved into the new house. So, this is my new Lego room. And you see all of this right here? This is completely, all of these bins are filled with bricks like this is. Not all are obviously green plates and stuff like that. It's all kinds of different parts that were broken down from the Coruscant mock. I still have to build. This is another gunship that I still have to build. I'm just too lazy. Hey, what do you know? There's some figures in there. Oh, that sucks, that broke. Anyways, there's still some stuff in here. So it's this gunship right here, that one. I actually never had one, so now I do. Just gotta build it. I'm sure you're wondering what's happening over here. I think I showed you these lights before. This is what I use for a lot of my lighting. This is also where I do a lot of my reviews. And right now I'm working on a forced perspective image. Basically, you're in the sight of the character, and you see right here where you guys are looking at right now. It looks like there's like a AAT, and you've got the super battle droids out there. I only had one of the AATs back there, and I only had like the dark gray bricks, but I've ordered some tan bricks and like 3 more AATs, so that's what the final scene will look like, and I may add a little more to the grass and stuff and make it a little better. And then in here you can see how I kind of did this. It's pretty cool actually. I use these bricks back here, and then I added some little details going on here. It's pretty interesting how these forced perspectives actually work, because it doesn't look like, when you're looking at this angle like this, you think you've got a full, room, and you've got a real army out there. It's all about the illusion to the eye and what you can get away with. Because it looks so blurred out over there, you can, like you see right there, it looks blurry. It looks like there might actually be an AAT and real battle droids, and you think, wow, he must have a lot or something. Nope, it's just a perspective. So it's pretty cool. This is not new. Forced perspective is not a new thing at all. It's been done for years and years. So it's not new at all. This is new for me to try it out, and I think it's going great. So the final product will be on my Flickr page, hopefully in about a week or so. Moving on, let me go ahead and show you some figures. I'm sure a lot of you want to see what has been updated and stuff. I haven't showed figures in a long time. So at Brick Fair, I brought some new customs. One being Snow Captain Rex. Second being Commander Neo. And this is the revised version for all my hardcore fans. I did have a kind of really bad version back in November 2011. So he was revisited. He was revised, and he looks really good now. And let's see, I also got Kix from the Embarrass series from Season 4 of the Clone Wars. I think he came out really great. And these are all area-light helmets. And then the last one is Lieutenant Gali. Gali, however you say his name. A lot of you actually considered him Commander Bly. He's not, for 2 reasons. Commander Bly has yellow hair, and then he also has micro binoculars. A lot of you just thought it was a Commander Bly without micro binoculars. It's pretty funny. I've also, I think this is the first time I'll show you, but I've been working on Legend of Korra figures. And this is Korra Those of you who don't watch the show, shame on you. You gotta watch the show because it is amazing, and if you watch it, you'll see exactly why. This is Bolin. This is Mako. By the way, all of these figures I'm showing you are printed. And Mako's hair, as probably some of you know, that does not come in black in any set, so it has to be dyed black, and I'll explain about that later. Here's Asami. Her hair is actually very rare, or at least in that color of black, it's rare. And this is Amon. And the last one is Tenzin. I got my buddy from Cape Madness to make me a special cape just for him. So, that's custom figures. I have also been working on some custom printed legs. About half the stuff I'm showing you right now, half is on the site because I sold out of it. And then this is these legs are called sci-fi legs because they originally were meant for a pair of legs for the ODSTs to make sure they look better than they were with the Brickforge armor, which of course they look really great. But yeah. Also, another thing that got released is blank plastic injected helmets by Clonary Customs. Those have now been released, so that's awesome. Another thing that's been released is this is not a Little Arm Shop weapon. This is a Clonary Customs one. Let's see if I can. Yes, here it is. I've got to get my Little Arm Shop blaster and I'll show you the difference. So this is a Little Arm Shop blaster. This is the Clonary Custom one. Let's see if I can get them side by side. So you can see there's a major difference between the two. Honestly, the Clonary Customs one looks way more accurate and a lot better. And Clonary Customs one is actually a lot more high quality. He also released some other things like the blaster, and then also this is my favorite gun. This is sweet. It's actually wicked. So this is the mortar. Now those of you who really paid attention to the Clone Wars on Bara series, the clones, or at least you heard Captain Rex say, bring up those mortars. I think it was during the 212th battle scene, or 212th battle scene, where the 501st were going against the 212th by Krell, telling the 501st that they were the enemy. Anyways, so this is the mortar, and you can fold it up like that. And I'm sorry, the other way. Oh no, I had it right. My bad. So you would fold it like this, and then what you can do is you can take one of these backpack studs, is you can actually put it right on it. That's one of the coolest features, because that's actually how the clones carry these. They carry it like that, and then they take it off their backpacks, and then they set it up down there like that. Another thing I'd also like to point out is that the bottom right here fits on a stud. So yeah, so it's meant for Lego, and I just have to say it's such an awesome weapon. So all of this is on my site, and I'll be going in an in-depth review on that stuff later. Here's also a black version of my printed legs on a really cool looking Black Ops guy. He was for sale at Brick Fair. Okay. And oh, I also thought I'd show you the white pair too. And this is a Christo printed head. So yeah, alright, enough of the stuff. Let's get on to some other cooler stuff. If we go over here, I am starting, all these base plates will be filled with droids. And it's going to take me a little while, like at least a month or two, to accumulate enough droids to fill up all these base plates. Right now I have about enough droids to fill up probably these first 3 and maybe about half of that. So I have to get enough to fill up this and then half of that, leaving half of that at the end. So right now I've just built this up. I put a teaser out on Facebook. Those who saw that, then awesome. So I gotta set up those. That'll fill up that base plate. I got more coming in. That'll go there, and then I'll have those in the cup kind of lined up down here, and then I'll fill those in later, and then I'll have Super Battle Droids right here at the end down there. I also have to start rebuilding some of my MTTs. Some survived down there from the move. Some obviously didn't. Over here is the bat. I think I showed you this, maybe not. This is pretty cool. I'll go in more depth like in that and later. Moving on over here, I reviewed the Spider-Man set on my alternative channel if you didn't already see. Here are the prototype CAC weapons. I know I showed you guys some of that stuff a long time ago, back in like May. Not too much over here. It's kind of my Brick Arms collection. I did get some stuff from Brick Fair, but not enough really that it's that cool to show you. Honestly, if I showed you, you'd be like, what? That's all? I didn't really get much at Brick Fair because I pretty much didn't really want anything. There wasn't anything like that exclusive for me there. By the way, these are all like vehicles on the floor down here. These are all the vehicles I actually want to unpack. Some of the vehicles and stuff are actually staying in their boxes right over there and there, and they're going to be stored into the closet, etc. So I think that's about everything. So we're just going to go ahead and move on to the closet. There's not too much left in here. Oh yes, here's some of another preview to the Droid Army video. I'm going to have these are all my stamps and stuff, my personal collection. Here's, you know, remaining to the Coruscant. These are all the clones of Coruscant, stuff like that. I will have a video on the alternative channel, like just how I do all of my mocks. When I take a bunch of pictures, line them up in a video, and then you watch it that way. It will be like that. Hopefully I'll have the video out in about a week or so. I don't know when. Just stay tuned until the alternative channel. I also have a Minecraft series going on through that as well. So yeah. If you want to keep like real big status updates, follow me on Twitter. It's just search my name, David Hall, and it's Lego What Productions on Facebook. I'd also thought I'd tell you guys that I am changing my name. What is my new name? That is a secret. Just know that it will be changed. The entire channel, a lot of things will be changed. There'll be a giant video going over the changes, but that's not for a little bit. So I just thought I'd prepare you that I will be changing the name. Lego Boy Productions is going to be no more. There's a bunch of reasons for that. So yeah, let's just move on to the office, which is over in my room. By the way, I have a real cluster mess going on in here. I'm very aware. It's just, I got back from Brick Fair, and before then it was all focused on Brick Fair, not on packing, but just Brick Fair. So now for the next like week or so, and here in August, I'm just gonna unpack and get my Lego room situated the way I want it to, and go from there. So let's move on to the office. Okay, so before we get on to the office, actually, I thought I'd show you some pretty cool things that I actually got when I first moved into the new house. Is right here, it's a Halo 4 signed poster, and I'll quickly go over some of the signatures I know by heart. So the first one right there, that's Steve Downs. That's the guy who voices Master Chief in all of the Halo games. Right there is Jen Taylor. She voices as Cortana in all the Halo games. Really over there right on the right, let's see if I can point. No, I can't. It's too blurry. Anyways, it's Frank, Josh, Kiki Wolfkill right there. I think that's David's signature. Just a lot of the people who work and voice on the game of Halo 4. And then over here is, I'm also a giant-hearted Legend of Korra fan, and I highly suggest you go watch the show on Nickelodeon. Pretty sure you can watch it online as well. I have all the signatures of the voice actors on there, except for Tenzin. Then I also have the two creators right there, and then the voice director there. So that's really awesome. These are Comic-Con posters, so they were signed at Comic-Con. And what's really cool is the Halo 4 poster. It was actually like the eBay listing was on the Halo4.com site, Halo Waypoint, and I actually went to that, and it was the official 343 like eBay, and I won it off that, so I feel really actually proud of that. And then down here, I got that, and to make sure this one was obviously official because it came from the Halo site itself. This one, the seller was actually had some video footage of them signing the actual poster, so that's how I make sure this stuff is official and it's not fraud. Over here, if we open this up, thought I'd show you my badge. So this is my Master Chief that my mom actually painted. How insane is that? I bet your mom wouldn't paint a Lego figure to that extent of detail. He's holding a Brick Arms DMR prototype, which is also on my badge right there. It's a printed brick. This is my really cool badge that I really like, you know, building it up. I like showing all of the conventions that I go to. It's quite fun and enjoyable. Moving on, this is the office. I think I've showed this before. Not completely sure. I think I did, maybe not. Yeah, maybe it's the first time here on the fan channel. Anyways, here's let's see if we can get some better light in here. It's a better view at the Master Chief. The armor is hand sculpted, and it's pretty darn insane. I had this figure on my badge at Brick Fair. Some of you got an early glimpse. So that's my badge. Yeah, that's my Lego Boy production hat. So in here, a new box of bubble mailers for all these orders I keep on getting in. Some extra figures from Brick Fair, etc. This is my new version of my business card. Some of you have already seen that. These are all the poly bags, all of these bags that I put the orders in and package everything in. Moving on over here, these are my, as you can see now, I have 2 of these huge and massive shelves, and I'm now actually starting to like print the number. I used to just do these sticker things like that, but now I actually have like this nice seal thing on it, and it actually shows the weapon in the crate to make it a little more easier. By the way, all of these new tags, not the little tags, but all the new tags, this is all the CAC weapons. So here's the mortar, for example. The mortar has to be packaged in little baggies like that because it's a 3-piece set. And then in here's the vibroblades. I think you get the point. And here are the rifles. So these are all the weapons. I will be doing a review on all of them once I get the time. These are the new helmets. And also there's scuba backpacks and micro binoculars. And then down here is the 3 figures I have for sale of the Korra series. I have Korra, Sami, and Amon for sale. Only reason I don't have the rest is because I just sold out of Brick Fair. And then I have some extras like Devis. Let's see, that is Jesse, Fives, Snow Captain Rex is right there, Captain Rex is there, Commander Neo. I sold out of Kix and Golly already. And then here's some of those printed legs. Some of them have different designs, like this one for example has a camo print on it. Honestly, since my last weekly update, I have put like a bunch of brand new products out for Brick Fair and for you guys. And as you can see, I have some legs down there, and legs and stuff up here too. I wonder what these blank flesh, dark flesh, black, and white and blank bodies are for. I think I hear you guys already thinking. I can hear your thoughts. I can hear that you already know what it is. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Anyways, over here is some of the. Turn on my computer. Get some better light in here. Is some of these are printed helmets. Printed, not decaled. Printed Clone Army custom helmets. Now obviously, like for example, a lot of you are instantly going to say, whoa, that visor's way off. Yes, you are right. Why is that visor way off? Because these are the very first prototype helmets. Oh, that shouldn't be in here. But yeah, so that's the reason why the visor is a little big. Obviously there is going to be errors on the helmets. Some like not this one, but like Captain Rex right here is a great example. He came out perfect, so no adjustments have to be done on him. This is the mock scuba helmet, no adjustments on him. He came out great as well. Mock's like Legion, I don't know what it's called, but he came out, all the scuba helmets basically came out perfect. Now these will be for sale on Minifigs for You next week, so stay tuned to the site. And I know this is insane, but for the very first time, these are printed, not painted, not sharpied, printed micro binoculars. Now that's just sick, like literally sick. Like, I didn't know it was even possible to do this awesomeness. So awesome, just awesome. And here is the 2/12 version. Whoa, 2/12 version right here. So some really cool stuff. I'm not going to show you all the helmets because I want to keep them as a surprise. But these are some of the good ones that were good prototypes. Some, like this one, had too big of a visor and some other mistakes. But they will be fixed in final production. And I will be taking pictures and making a video of final production, so you'll get to see what they look like in the end. But I must say, like, this Rex helmet, it's perfect. Like, seriously, that just looks so awesome. The printed Rex helmet, oh, I just can't wait to throw it on a figure and just say wow. But yeah, flickerness. I think that's about it, guys. This is a long 20-minute update, but you know what? I think it was totally worth it. Yeah, I have this fan in here since there is no fan in here, so it gets a little hot because there's only that one air conditioning vent up there, and then my fan over there kind of cools me down, but that one's just as a backup. So that's about it, guys. Thank you for very much to listening to this new update. Be sure you check out minifigsforyou.com below because I've got a bunch of new products, and stay tuned to a lot of new reviews. The Droid Army, obviously, and then my secret stop motion that I didn't really talk about much in this video. Stay tuned to more weekly updates, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to all of my channels, and I'll see you guys in another update. Bye-bye, guys.